Hello, and welcome back to Reverse 1999. So today we're gonna go ahead and there's a new patch, right? Uh, Enigmas. Yeah, I was almost gonna say Ulrich. For some reason, I always whenever I see Enigma's face, I just think Ulrich. That's weird. So yeah, how about we get started? I did see the trailer, but I basically just forgot everything already about it. I have a memory of a goldfish when it comes to trailers, honestly. And let's take a look, shall we? I honestly don't even know what oh hey Tooth Fairy. I didn't even know what skins there are for this patch.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. As you can see, I just finished dealing with some unwanted pests. Care to join me outside? I have soap to
Alright.
dry and the
Let's see.
morning light.
What do we
is
have for
just
now?
right.
On this day in 1961, Hemingway passed away in his home. Marcus read through the snows of Kilimanjaro in quietly remembrance of the great novelist. Hey there, Enigma. Oh yeah, it's you got a thing, right? You get an Euphoria. Oh, what's this? Yearly bookmarks. What do we get? Oh, it's okay, it's a new skin. Roaring Jukebox for Recoleta. No, I don't have Recoleta, so I'm not gonna buy that skin. Oh, that's not it. Let's see. Yeah, this is the stuff. So, like, from what I gathered, the collaboration is gonna happen after this patch. So that's something. Let me actually take a look at what they have here. Pick one of three 5-star characters. I have all my 5-star characters at maximum, so I'm not really gonna buy that. Okay, they have like initial things for like new players. That's good to know. Oh, just this one. It looks good, but I only have Marcia as well, so I guess hello. I guess I won't be buying any skins. Oh, I like this one. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let's give me that, I guess. The punch. All right, I forgot I got to get this. New month and whatnot. Right, we got the immaterial batteries. Okay. Yeah, immaterial batteries sell here now. That's good to know. Fragments is the same thing. Wilderness, I think it's the same. Oh no, it's the new one. We're pretty close to getting it now, so. Okay. It's a smaller patch. Only one summonable character. No, Enigma. 20 days. I think it's also shorter. So let me see. Today is the 3rd. So technically, they did say the collab was going to be in July. I mean, technically, yeah, it's going to be at the very tail end of July, it seems. Oh yeah, Recoleta is here in the Ripples in the Water. I'm not going to pull for Enigma. I'm actually going to wait for the collab characters, honestly. As much as I like him, he is eventually going to go into the standard pool, so yeah, I think it's better just save for the collab characters. Which honestly, I don't know which ones they're gonna use. Right, they have that thing as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna go ahead and claim and buy this one for now. Yeah, just Recoleta
The
skin,
girls
not
at the
really
embroidery house
something that I
have
feel
made
interested
threads in
in.
different colors.
Oh, they have this thing already. Damn. The breaking signals thing. Yeah. Oh, Louis' escape is reset. I gotta take a look at that later. It's just things, yeah, and then the invitation thing. Yeah, okay. All right, let's just see what the war room is, and then we can get started on this. I have a feeling it's gonna be a shorter one. Last and first principles. Oh, 11? I think it's gonna be a shorter story this time. Alright, how about we get this thing started, shall we?
The age of humans has come to an end.
With the lost research on the storm and the long absence of an LSCC director, the Foundation is considering appointing a director of their own choosing.
Focus on the matter at hand. Adler already said that they're pressuring us for results.
I did hear the Foundation has been quite lively lately.
We just need to submit something that'll shut them up.
Not just something, the pre-storm protocol, and soon.
But there are still some problems that haven't...
Their simulated data. Forget your humanitarian care.
Think about it clearly, Adler. The pieces in the toy box are not objectively different from their real-world counterparts.
Is that the case this time as well? This is a simulation of the storm. Everything will reset. Nothing will change.
If you've already concluded that this is meaningless, why did you return? Time waits for no one, Bruderherz. I have to go eventually.
Wait, I also... Greta!
Du kannst das Arcanum nicht begreifen. Du kannst diese Tür nicht öffnen.
None of us even knows what's in there, and you're saying you're going in alone?
There must be a theory that unifies everything in the universe.
Adler, just by observing it, you have become a new influencing factor on the core.
No matter what you see, don't approach it. We mustn't...
Every puzzle has a solution. And the world is just another crossword.
Okay. So, yeah, this even has less tactical telegram than the other ones. This is definitely going to be a punch to the gut, isn't it? It's going to be... Focus backlight, that's a new thing. That's going to be, how do you say it? It's going to be, sad as hell, I'm going to guess. Anyways, how about we get this one started, shall we? Right. The Uncanny Green. Very deep, no echoes return. A silent afternoon. Enigma sits at his desk, trying to picture a field of grass. But something else always pushes its way in. Something bitter, something that tastes of rust. After several failed attempts, he pulls open the drawer and looks at what's inside. A pistol. A Luger P08, practical for self-defense, precisely a scientific reason.
Hoffmann.
Don't worry guys, just trying to activate his persona.
Diejenigen, die nicht vom Sturm geholt werden. Wohin gehen sie, wenn sie sterben? Ich möchte es selbst überprüfen.
Alright, the Uncanny Green. We're at the Hoffman. There she is.
Never afraid of sacrifice,
Oh, Marcus.
she followed her own path, and her fearlessness and perseverance ultimately...
Miss Marcus.
Oh, you've arrived.
Who's that one? I forgot don't recognize the voice. Think investigator lowers her head. One letter she managed to slightly easier expression.
It's good to see you, Miss Semmelweis.
Semmelweis. Alright, so this is this pre or post Vampire Semmelweis? Semmelweis glances at the papers in Marcus's hands. They crumble and nearer the ink is smeared. Here letters have been neatly filled in. Okay, so I'm gonna guess it's post-vampirism since Greta's dead, and basically the Semmelweis becomes a vampire roughly at the same time as Greta's death. So I'm gonna guess it's.
Relax. Everything will go smoothly.
I think she's already a vampire in this one. If going by the outfit, she's not going by her NPC outfit, so I'm gonna guess.
Where are the others?
The Foundation's memorial ceremony has already ended. It was solemn. Almost everyone came to express their condolences. They just all had to get back to their work.
Well, at least this cemetery will always remain open.
Is the cemetery immune to the storm?
I was more so wondering about those colleagues you're familiar with. Miss Kakanya, for example. I thought she'd be accompanying you.
She had to go through a few more rounds of inquiries, so she couldn't make it. She did send a bouquet of flowers, though. It was just like the one you brought. A beautifully arranged bouquet of white chrysanthemums.
Okay, so this is, but I'm guessing in the timeline, this is like between the Arcana Death chapter and 2.0. I'm gonna guess it's right there in the middle. After the storm and everything, we're in the 90s now, I'm gonna guess. Semmelweis nods and surveys the figures scattered around him.
And Enigma? Where's he gone off to? Weren't they each other's only family? I heard he was the one who pushed for the Hoffman-Knott name. Rather admirable, if you ask me.
Yep, definitely after
but
death.
Now, at that very sister's funeral, our Mr. Adler is nowhere to be found.
A few days ago, Mr. Enigma helped me sort through Madame Hoffman's possessions. Then he left all in a hurry. Later, I received word from Laplace that he'd barred the door to his office.
Huh. So he's chosen escapism then.
The conversation ends there. T, the two of them, and all the rest gathered there are a little more than acquaintances to one another, familiar only with in their mourning. At last, Marcus speaks again.
There was a mailing list among Madame Hoffman's possessions.
A mailing list?
On the train to Vienna, she asked me a question, hoping I could read its answer.
What is the best way for someone to defend themselves if they cannot use arcane skills?
I read the answer she expected. She asked because she was preparing a gift.
Oh. I'm gonna guess that's what Enigma found. The words fly out of her like fired bullets. What a rare thing. The chance to ease unbearable grief simply by sharing it.
Mr. Enigma packed the list, her documents, her ID badge, and her diary into a box. Madame Hoffman's entire life reduced to a tiny box. Then he stopped and he asked me,
"Where do you think Greta has gone?"
Dick on the paper in her hand starts to run again. Since we know
where
that...
has she gone? Heaven? Hell? Has the storm washed them away too?
Oof, that's a hell of a question, man. But yeah, we can probably see Hoffman again, since... because we know we already have a few reversed people here, like Duncan and Ramona.
Those who aren't lost to the storm, where do they go?
Good question. I think they just get swept away and put somewhere else.
Will I see her again someday? Will all of us, any of us, see her again?
But then again, it's only a few people. I don't know if every single person that gets reversed gets returned eventually.
If only I'd known earlier that the gift she was preparing was a birthday present for him.
Yeah.
Then instead of taking care of me and celebrating my first day as a Foundation investigator, she
Marcus, sweetie. You don't need to feel bad about what Greta was doing.
If only my arcane skill were more useful. If only I'd read what would happen on that stage. If only the future were written out as words on a page.
She's crying, goddamn. Semmelweis says nothing. She only raises her hand gently. But before that touch can reach her, Marcus draws a deep breath and forces her what-ifs back down. There's nowhere to turn for answers, no point in blaming herself. What's done is done.
I told him I hoped Madame Hoffman had gone somewhere with no storm and started a new life, even if that means I'll never see her again. In the end, he said he needed to think about my answer. He hasn't left his room since. I can understand that. I don't want to be here either. But I have to. Because I want people to know that they don't need to worry about me anymore. Escapism is a natural reaction to grief. Just because you don't want to face it doesn't mean you're heartless. Don't you think?
She waits almost stubbornly for an answer. Samwise glances towards the distant grave and smiles softly.
Look at you saying all that without stammering. You see? There's no need to worry.
Huh? Sorry. I shouldn't have suddenly...
No, you're right. Everyone handles grief differently. Let's go. I'd like to hear how your training is going. I'm sure Greta would be proud of how much her little apprentice has grown.
All right, Miss Semmelweis.
She nods solemnly. They pass through the gathering crowd and stand before the grave. Oops, not that one, that one. So, yeah, she's definitely a vampire. She gazes at the small box in the hole. Everything suddenly feels unreal. She desperately wishes it were unreal, just a nightmare of her own mind conscious under pressure. But every book has an end. It's time to turn the page.
Madame Hoffman was an exemplary Foundation investigator, a dependable teammate, and my dearest mentor.
Oof, they're showing this again.
She never cowered in the face of sacrifice. She followed.
A hand settles on her back. Semmelweis finishes the sentence for her.
She followed her own path until the end.
Pursuing the truth with a resolute heart. And ultimately, it was her fearlessness and perseverance that brought us the knot that allows us to cross the storm.
That's why I have to cherish every chance to keep the story going.
She inspired many, none more than myself. She gave me the courage to leave the Flennon Isles, allowing me to witness and read so many new things. So, standing here, I vow to continue to seek what she sought, what we all seek, a world after 1999.
Because I want to see the world you believed in.
I will persevere as she did. I will keep reading, keep writing, record every experience, every feeling. I will never forget what you've done for us. For me.
To be continued. Goddamn. Already starting off strong with this one. Damn. Let me take a look. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a short one, I'm guessing. Alright, the Spiral. Just a little detour. You have Medbach and... not Enigma. Who was that? Let's see. The Plus hallway.
Damn it, are you blind?
Oh, you!
Honestly, is there no code of conduct among you people? You're the one barreling down the hall.
I know you. You're the guy in chapter 3, right? Who gave that god-awful speech and almost lost Vert in her thing.
Hold on. You're...
After spotting the bite marks covered ID badge, she wisely swallows his words.
Researcher Medicine Pocket?
Oh, sweet. Looks like even the little minions at the Foundation have heard of me.
I mean, you're a ball of chaos. It's kind of hard not to know about you.
I'm rushing to get a sample right now. If you're here for Ulrich, try that lab over there. If you're here for Enigma, check his office. If you're here for me, get lost. Better luck next time.
They glance past the staff member, suddenly piqued.
Oh, wait. Let me guess. You suits can't take it anymore, so you're gonna shove a new director on us, right? Or maybe one of the oh-so-generous higher-ups has finally approved our application for a new lab?
Doubtful.
Oh, or maybe you're here to command us very obedient researchers to fix you up an arc? You know, like Noah? Well, here's an idea. How about you shelve all that and let us get back to our research on edible Procrasma extract? At worst, we'll get a taste of something sweet.
The staff member gives an awkward wave and quickens his pace, hoping to get out of this predicament as soon as possible.
That's a topic that requires a rigorous approval process and oversight from... It's not within my power to decide. I need to deliver these files to Mr. Enigma immediately. I won't take up any more of your time.
That guy's nervous. They toss a small metal tube to the flustered staff member.
Give him this and make sure he eats it. My application's been sitting on his desk for 30 hours. Looks like the only way I'm gonna get through to him is if he experiences it for himself. If there's an emergency, just press the button on the wall, not the red one.
Oh no. Medicine Pocket doesn't wait for a response, disappearing around the next corner instead. The staff member is left with nothing but a closed door in the distance.
I see. You can follow the proper procedures to file a complaint against researcher Medicine Pocket.
He tosses the metal tube to one side and grabs something off his desk. A crumpled ball of paper drops neatly into the wastebasket by the staff member's feet.
The application has already been reviewed. The ever-generous assessor that I am. As for your request, based on the progress of our other projects, you can expect a response in about 69 business days.
That's 2 months.
This is an urgent matter, sir.
That is an actually really big time.
I understand completely. It's a pity for us both that Laplace isn't a wish-granting machine. If it truly is as urgent as you say, put the documents on the pile to your left. Make sure not to touch anything else.
I'm sure you're gonna get right on it, huh?
Then when's the earliest?
52 business days. In principle, my department only accepts research assignments pertaining to the storm, and only the final results are delivered to us. The calculations and sample analyses you need will be handed off to other teams. But it's not like we have spare researchers just moseying around, and Laplace isn't the Foundation's personal calculator. If you have any objections or extenuating circumstances, you can take it up with our director.
You are also their co-directors. It's you and Ulrich, right?
But of course, the position's still empty. I'm only standing in to manage the documents and affairs no one else cares to deal with. Looks like it'll be a tough job to find you a team. Close the door on your way out.
To his surprise, the staff member doesn't argue, but he doesn't budge either.
You can move your own legs without your boss's orders, can't you? Get out.
He's not doing
I'm
that,
glad
is
to
he?
see you're still full of vigor, Adler.
Madam Z, it's been a while. His head snaps up in surprise as a familiar figure steps inside. Seeing who it is, he finally sets down his pen.
If it isn't my old friend. What are you fetching for Constantine this time?
Look at his fucking grin there.
I trust the last report you snatched was to your satisfaction. If anything else in these stacks of scrap paper strikes your fancy, then by all means, help yourself.
She extends an arm and pats the mountain of files beside him.
That won't be necessary. Though I'll be sure to visit again should the need arise.
I do wonder if Madam Z is ever going to be playable.
Mark, there's still some details regarding
Mark,
proposed
that's his name.
adjustment to field agent rations I'd like you to confirm. Mr. Ulrich and Miss Simone have cleared a 15-minute block in their schedules. You'll find them in meeting room number 3.
Very well.
The door closes.
You knew of Miss Simone's return today. Most assumed she retired to the Timekeeper's suitcase along with Madame Lucy.
Nope, she's still not playable, so...
Looks like the Foundation keeps as close an eye on Laplace as they do on Manus Vindictae.
I mean, you're all, to be fair, you're all mad scientists. If they don't keep you on a tight leash, you're gonna create a second Storm or something. He scoffs.
Some might even say that mad scientists and fanatical arcanists aren't so different. Though the former does have the small advantage of providing a handy little invention here and there.
Always thinking from a researcher's perspective, Valor. Every researcher wants an independent, undisturbed laboratory. A simple wish in theory, but difficult to implement in practice.
I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to lecture me. What's the matter?
I trust Auric has told you what transpired in Antarctica.
Okay, no, so this is after Antarctica. Holy hell, this is a long time. They're only having a funeral for Hoffman now?
Not long ago, we received reports from a few agent squads and investigators. This time, the storm has brought us to the year 1920, and to a war that should no longer exist.
The storm is hardly a perfect formula, and historical records often contain inaccuracies. Even under our current theoretical models, Arcana maintains a degree of uncertainty and unknowability. A minor error such as this should come as no surprise to you.
Adler, this is not a minor error. This is like 2 years extra for World War I. He takes a stack of reports in Madame Z's hands, nonetheless. As he flips through its pages, his expression grows serious.
An error of this magnitude doesn't follow any of our current models.
Yep, there we go.
This flood has destroyed at least 2/3 of all our prior findings.
Since the beginning, we've diligently tracked the occurrence frequency of the storm. We've also long gotten used to it, abandoning any semblance of a pattern.
So, like, my theory about the drastic turn after the storm is either, like they said in Chapter 11, that Arcana gained new powers after being reborn, or the flood was so powerful that it actually just shifted history even harder than just a normal storm would. It's either one of the two. I'm waging more into the Arcana has new powers now.
Because those who haven't gotten used to it are no longer with us.
Damn. It's going for a laugh.
It's never easy to have your world turned upside down, for anyone. It's overwhelming at first, but the more you see it happen, the easier it is to accept. Of course, some still have their objections. There have been countless debates on whether we should prepare for war.
Laplace is not an arsenal.
Okay, so this is before Chapter 11, I'm gonna guess.
Our more radical members believe that, since research on the storm will continue to be lost, we should divert our resources elsewhere. The LSCC has been without a director for a long time, and the Arcanocentric Society Institutum Laurens has gone unchecked. There is reason to believe that this has impacted Laplace's research efficiency.
She studies Enigma's expression, knowing he's already figured out why she has to come.
So, to ensure our collaboration with Laplace continues to yield valuable results, the Foundation plans to dispatch a director of their own choosing.
Absolutely not.
But I mean, it's basically, since you guys can't figure out a director, someone has to step in, right? An official one, at least, because technically Enigma is director right now, but still. His clenched fist never comes down from the desk. He stifles his anger. Rage wouldn't help him now.
I don't agree with the sentiment, nor do I believe the Foundation should assume complete control of Laplace. However, the reality is that, besides some perfect directing machine, the members will be the most easily persuaded if we appoint a human as director, which is why I've come to you today.
They want him, okay.
If, under your leadership, Laplace can produce a persuasive new discovery during this tumultuous period, it would help my cause immensely. Of course, no matter what, I'll continue to express my support for Laplace's independence to the Foundation.
Enigma looks at his old colleague. They worked together a long time ago, if only briefly.
What exactly are you hoping to achieve with all this politicking? For Laplace to align itself with a Foundation? Or with yourself? You don't seriously expect a group of scientists to spend their time strategizing these things Like some kind of warlords pushing clay figurines around a sand table, do you?
Madam Z doesn't answer directly.
I'd like you to continue your research on the toy box sent by Mu-C3. Investigate the source of its power and use its simulations to push out a report.
The toy box is the pre-storm protocol.
Producing a final pre-storm protocol will refute the accusations that the LSCC lacks risk management policies, and the core of the toy box may just provide the new results you need.
I see your reasoning, but why are you telling me this? Surely you aren't offering your help simply out of the goodness of your heart. What exactly are your feelings toward Laplace nowadays? Nostalgia? Or some kind of scientific idealism?
Madam Z pauses. Then she brings up that often discussed topic.
I still believe we can reach the final theory. Something all-encompassing that unifies the entire universe.
What, the theory of everything? Enigma falters, then lets out a sigh.
Well, in that, we've just been going in circles. In a decade, all we've managed is to return to the 11th dimension.
But that doesn't mean all our past efforts have been meaningless.
She rises, cutting the conversation short.
The Timekeeper hopes to understand the situation outside as soon as possible. Once you've arrived at a conclusion, please contact me immediately.
The door closes again. Oh, hey. Madam Z stands in the corridor, gazing at the unfamiliar silver-white building. Right. Bonk.
Can a scientist become a politician?
You kind of already are, Madam Z, unfortunately. Since chapter 3, at least. Or 4, I mean. Chapter 3 was the flashback story of Verton. School days. During your university days, not even a grand unified three could predict that the graduate would become a politician. A philosopher from your homeland once said, if you take a foot-long stick and cut it in half each day, we'll never reach its end. No, I'm not here to discuss calculus. I'm here to ask you this. Do you think a stick can truly be divided forever? If you reach a point where it can no longer be half, what remains? You might say it's a more fundamental particle, but in my class, the correct answer is a string. String theory, right? Nature's most basic unit is not a particle, but an incredibly thin string. Divide a stick to its limits, and you'll find a string. Divide gold down to its limit, and you'll find a string. Even the basic unit of gravity should be a string. The entire world is made of strings, vibrating at different frequencies in unseen higher dimensions. They may seem insignificant, but they are everywhere. Some pragmatists may laugh at you for taking this class. Why deal with a fantastical theory that has no experimental proof? I am a human, but you are an arcanist. I hope you understand my pursuits of a perfect concept, Miss Young. Oh, are we is this the first time we see Madam Z's actual name? Zhang? That's cool. Alright, so server's gonna roll over, so I'm just gonna cut here so we don't get interrupted mid-story, and I'll see you just in a second. Hey, we're back. Let's go to the next one, shall we? Let's see. The answer at the bottom. Don't readily accept rehearsed stories.
There must be a theory that unifies everything in the universe.
Oh, that sounds like Young Enigma.
Because every puzzle has a solution.
Yeah. Lines form a framework, waiting for one letter to anchor the answer.
The word is like a crossword. If you follow the clues...
Oh boy. That was a dream.
Verdammt. Isn't it about time humanity evolved beyond sleep?
Man, I kinda wish, really, but nah, our brains are too advanced, we need our sleep schedule. He shakes his head and fixes his gaze on the jumbled grid lines covering his desk. Pushing the papers and files aside, he turns on the screen. 3 p.m.
It's only been 6 hours. Looks like the little biter's actually done some work in between destroying public property. Did I throw away the instruction manual? What did it say? Never mind. The little side effects have already been eliminated. The other symptoms don't matter.
He rummages under the papers of the metal tube and dips 2 colorful candies into his palm.
I hope this helps. Toybox research, the Timekeeper's request, new results, and Lorenz. Alright. As always, problems rarely come alone.
Those are M&Ms. That's...
But the more problems there are, the closer we are to the solution.
Oh boy.
We need to stop creating more problems!
Ulrich slams his fist down on his desk in an attempt to end the chaotic discussion spiraling before him. Unfortunately, Endelpla's shouting only invites a louder rebuttal.
Then get rid of the approval system so we can all work in peace for a couple weeks. You know, spend our time actually experimenting instead of writing damn reports. That's our problem. I'm telling you, even if Enigma locked himself in that room for the next decade, he wouldn't get through them all.
Focus on the matter at hand, Researcher Medicine Pocket. The toy box has been fixed for now, and the communication problems it caused have also disappeared. But we need to come up with a way to prevent any similar incidents in the future.
Honestly, I don't really particularly like the gameplay of Restore Protocol, really. It seems kind of slow. Like, the amount of steps you have to do each time is just slow.
And it's crucial we figure out how it had such a widespread effect. We can't risk almost all of Laplace speaking in Cypher again. I, for one, believe it's related to the Storm Syndrome. But our research progress has been far too slow, so I need everyone.
There you go again. You're gonna say that the language disorder interfered with our work, right? Well, let me make this clear. Whether I use Cypher or Decimal or freaking latte art to communicate, it's not gonna stop me from doing what I want.
Medicine Pocket mimics Ulrich's tone, drawing out the words.
Those emergency handbooks are only filling that tank of yours with useless garbage data. Whatever happens, my advice is the same. Mind your own business and let us fend for ourselves.
Huh. Sounds like you've gotten over accidentally ordering Critter Chow at the canteen. I suppose it is quite difficult to decipher a Tetris-based language, no? And no, we can't just blow up the toy box, Medicine Pocket. As I said before, it cannot be destroyed through arcane or scientific means. You should know when to quit.
You tried to destroy it?
Blow it up? Absolutely not.
The ferrous fluid nearly boxes on in the tank.
Adler already notified us that the Foundation is pressuring us to deliver persuasive research results. This isn't the first time they've used our laissez-faire attitude as an excuse to attack Laplace. We need to use the toy box's simulations to create a reliable emergency protocol.
Okay, I get you. We just need to submit something that'll shut them up. So why don't you round up everyone who's been wasting research materials, hand them all Lorenz ID badges, and turn them over?
I did hear the Foundation has been quite lively lately. As crowded and chaotic as the crystal structure of Austenite, supposedly.
Well, what the hell? Ulrich, you good? Ulrich is clearly trying his best to hold it together. Eventually, the tremors in his voice module settles.
That's quite enough. Now, if you'd please return to today's topic. Researcher Pointer, Researcher X, how are the results of your data analysis?
The two researchers have long grown accustomed to the lab's clamor. They know silence is the best way to keep out of it. Pointer pushes a stack of files towards Ulrich.
Here's
Pointer,
my section.
Hey.
I've included a summary for the Timekeeper's perusal. In simple terms, the flood has altered the characteristics of the storm. The vast majority of our past data has been rendered useless. Our most reliable models require multiple rounds of verification. Therefore, our current conclusions are for reference only.
This should be plenty. I'm confident we'll adapt to these new conditions very soon.
Everyone silently agrees.
Have we made any discoveries regarding the arcane fluctuations emanating from the toy box?
If we're only looking at the numbers, the magnitude of these arcane fluctuations far exceeds normal levels. I also consulted all the arcanists I know with arcane skills related to language, words, or sound. None of them could find any man-made traces in the fluctuations. I have two hypotheses. One, this toy box is a naturally occurring arcane object. And two, its core holds a power beyond most arcanists' comprehension.
He pauses. Hesitation, perhaps.
I also have a personal theory. Mr. Ludwig's arcane fluctuations.
The meeting room door is thrown open, slamming it against the wall. Everyone turns towards the figure that has just burst in.
Mr. Enigma.
Door's unlocked.
The visitor pushes the door open and enters.
I already reviewed your application last Wednesday, X.
Okay.
And you and Hisabeth can stop submitting those clinical trial applications for Medicine Pocket's project.
Oh, I have a friend.
Regulus is not an option either. There isn't a hair on her body that doesn't scream Arcanist. I will handle this myself. After all, I was the one who questioned Medicine Pocket on the possibility of resuming research on the topic in the first place.
It's a compelling research direction. An antidote for Procrasma extract suitable for human consumption, and a universally applicable, edible extract with energizing effects.
He delivers a long string of terms with neither a stubble or a pause, as if reciting from a strict script.
There's no need for you to worry. I read the project proposal. Medicine Pocket already consulted me on a few issues.
That proposal was supposed to be confidential. Never mind. But we need to act like this research topic doesn't exist until it yields some results. You are all pure-blood arcanists. You have a natural tolerance for Procrasma extract. But it's simply too dangerous to move straight onto pure-blood humans. Well, I suppose it's about time my quarter arcanist blood came in handy.
I understand, Mr. Enigma. I have no intention, nor the power, mind you, to interfere with anyone's decision. But I did receive a document I think you should see.
Of course you did. There's always more.
It's about the language disorder caused by the toy box's malfunction. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Although the world outside has returned to normal, a lot of curious occurrences have appeared in the toy box. Allegedly, the behavior of its inhabitants has become increasingly formulaic and unified. Of course, these are Mr. Ulrich's words. I haven't seen it for myself. The specifics are on top.
The hand
I read the whole thing. It's comprehensive. Exhaustive, even. It should be more than enough to submit to the Foundation. But Ulrich isn't convinced it's persuasive enough, so he hasn't turned it in.
Of course he hasn't.
We all know how easy it is to fall down a research rabbit hole. He needs someone on the outside to step in and make a decision.
Okay.
At least, that's what I think. There's also the small matter of a waveform contaminating the toy box's arcane fluctuations. A waveform extremely similar to that of our dear Mr. Raven.
What, Ludwig?
I've compared it. It's distinctly different from the other simulation data.
X delivers the last of his prepared lines. Right. And with that, the butterfly has flapped its wings. He steps out and shuts the door behind him. And that's why oh boy. And that's why he's here now?
Ulrich!
Oh boy.
What are you yelling for?
That is bad background here.
I'm trying to return this copy of your report that you forgot.
Well, it got you out of your room, didn't it? Damn, is it me or are these just really short for some reason? Like, shorter than usual. But we're having a fight, next one. Toy box user manual. After all, you may not even know how to play with toys at all. Step 1. Swear you are more than 6 years old or at least no longer have a habit of putting toys in your mouth. Step 2. Place the toy box upright on a firm surface with my handsome face facing up. Step 3. Make sure no cats are around. Step 4. Make sure you have at least one friend to play with. Multiple personalities count as friends too. Step 5. Chant a happy little incantation. With Arcanum comes endless imagination. The Musei Museum right before your eyes. Musei the Third reserves the right to final interpretation of this product. Aftermath. The internet is less reliable than you think. Anonymous. The language disorder badly damaged our servers. Much of the historical data was corrupted by garbled text and couldn't be recovered. There's nothing I could do except format the servers. So this is what wanting to turn back time feels like. I almost want to join Manus Vindicte. Well, whatever. This whole year's worth of my experimental data got turned into gibberish. How could things become any worse? Becoming Enigma. Wow. What if we throw all the servers into the storm? How likely are we to get a server from before the language disorder? That says the chance is so small that even an astronomer would ignore it. But if we make the storm effect all Laplace, someone's evil index has surpassed Medicine's buckets. I've contacted security. What a disaster. You know, one hexadecimal John Titor is already enough trouble. I heard she spoke almost only English the whole time during the language disorder. What? Sweet Madame Lucy, that really happened? Maybe, maybe not. Rumors about her are always like that. I like to join Mass Vindictive too, it's only worth considering. That's it folks, that's what this is out for. Okay, no, that's kind of funny since everyone was talking in code. John Titor starts talking in English, it's kind of funny. Oh, that's a new one. Portable reality. Alright. Truth is correctness. Hey, is anyone going to guarantee the truth in this statement? In the toy box. A professional expedition team, one of the investigators and two researchers dredges through the woods.
We've encountered more and more critters since we entered this forest.
At least we didn't come here for nothing.
Okay, so they went to the toy box.
Don't forget our loot.
His fellow researcher stares at him incredulously.
Loot? Adler, are you seriously calling these supplies loot?
I mean, it's what we call them in Storm Protocol, so yeah.
I didn't expect you, of all people, to start indulging in roleplay.
I don't know what you're talking about. And you can save your energy for the journey. We still have a long way ahead of us.
Sensing another argument brewing, Marcus cuts in.
Mr. Enigma? Mr. Ulrich? Perhaps we should hurry, so we can get there before the language disorder spreads to all of Laplace.
Ah, good. At least someone in our party can put together a rational thought.
According to Musei's map, we still have 7 kilometers until we reach the toy box's depths.
That's a long distance.
If we cross this critter's territory, we'll save a third of the time it would take to go around.
Suddenly, a strange noise interrupts her.
Is that a critter?
Seems like it.
No. It's an arcanist using critter speech.
What?
Looks like another piece afflicted with the language disorder.
Marcus stares at the arcanist and frowns.
We're too far away. I can't make out what he's trying to say. Let's get closer. I may be able to read some useful information.
Oh, we're gonna find Hoffman in this one.
Allow me.
In the toy box. I'm guessing they're gonna find her in the toy box. Oh hey Ezio, it's been a while. Let's see, what team should we use? Honestly, I think everything we use is gonna kill these guys instantly. I'm not really sure what team they use really. Let's use the French blue.
Stay behind me. I'll keep us safe.
Oh, I understand. There's a maidenhair fern and a bamboo shoot. Looks like all I need to do is find the page with the fern and bamboo shoot.
Hurry, we will buy you some time.
Okay.
We should continue along the humid, shaded areas preferred by maidenhair ferns. I suppose we are like ants to the people outside. A giant bamboo shoot that looks like a green arrow grows at the end of the path we're looking for.
Okay.
Oh, our shortcut is just there, behind that big tree.
Alright, let me see this one. Which one? I keep forgetting. Which one does the burn? Rank, I think burn is, yeah, Lingering Glow, whatever, it's this one. I don't remember if I, installed already,
I can hear
but...
it. Give it a little butter. Comme la soleil le destin.
Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine. Now, for the true spout.
Fate has revealed itself to you.
Yeah, just died instantly.
Voilà donc ce que c'est.
The track ends in a tall building peeking from behind the trees.
Goodness, this really was a shortcut.
Enemy glances at her. Marcus is excitedly checking what's ahead. Far cry from that head-down figure he vaguely remembers. Yes, this splitting image of a brave investigator, a mountaineer.
I'm very grateful for your help, Miss Marcus. I wager we'd still be running in circles if you weren't here.
Indeed. If we can maintain this rate of progress, we'll be submitting an up-to-standard pre-storm protocol very, very soon.
Files. Is that
Ulrich,
the report?
why didn't you submit this copy of the pre-storm protocol?
Half-finished products have no place in a conference, Adler.
Faced with the substitute director's aggressive interrogation, Ulrich only watches the file as it's slammed into the desk.
It simply isn't persuasive enough. The toy
Yeah.
box's storm simulation still poses some problems that require solving.
Am I hearing this right, Blob for Brains? You're telling me you've already finished the damn thing, but you thought you'd play us all for laughs for a while? Ugh, just turn it in, damn it! Shut those checkered chumps up!
As I said, there are still some problems that haven't...
Right.
Ulrich, you are slipping into the mindset of a creator. They're simulated data. There's no need for your humanitarian care.
And your biases are showing, Adler.
And he's gonna find his sister in the pre-storm protocol toy box, isn't he? That's gonna shift his perspective, I'm guessing.
As you'll recall from your encounters with the many familiar faces in the toy box, the pieces there are not objectively different from their real-world counterparts.
Familiar faces, yep. No, none of this is real.
They are just pieces of data. Parts of a simulation. You shut yourself in your labs, in the toy box, calculating all day. And for what? If you all keep playing delusional genius, and continue to ignore the problems Laplace is facing, soon it will be out of our hands. This isn't the toy box. There are no resets.
A brief silence falls over the meeting room. Then, the researchers catch on to a certain keyword.
It's true, Adler. With every new era brought by the storm, the Foundation has only tightened their policies, perhaps to an extreme. However, they need Laplace's research results. They need our innovation, our inventions. The Foundation doesn't view us as an enemy.
Exactly! I seriously don't get you guys. It's not like it'll affect us, so quit wasting our time with all these meetings. So what if Laplace loses its independence?
Adler, we can't properly discuss the issue if you don't explain what's making you so apprehensive.
Enigma's mouth opens, a habitual scoff slips out before any words can.
If the Foundation passes their Storm personnel reform, do you really think you'll be able to continue your research freely? Laplace is this close to being completely subsumed by the Foundation. When that happens, where do you think our inventions are going to be used? Don't tell me that none of you have ever considered.
Oh la la! No wonder they called you Enigma. If you've got some insider information, just tell us already.
Assistant Director draws a deep breath.
Adler Hoffman, you've arrived. Please, sit.
No need. I'm not here to chat.
Fine by me. Then allow me to move on to the subject. How's your progress on the storm contingency plan the Foundation requested?
Enigma waves the questions away impatiently.
Get to the point.
I had planned on some small talk, but I'll get right to it if you wish.
She leans back into her chair.
If you assume the position of Laplace's next director, I can promise that the Foundation will not significantly interfere with the LSCC's regular operations.
On the condition I obey your every word.
Quite the opposite. Everything will be in your hands to do with as you see fit.
Then I would choose to keep things the way they are. And there are plenty of more outstanding, more rational members who could take on the responsibility. Take Ulrich, the leader of the Storm Research Group, for example. Or Pointer. She did remarkable work on developing the teleport disc, among any number of others.
Mr. Adler, I'm afraid you've missed a crucial point.
And what point is that?
Although committee member Irenai is the one pushing for the Storm personnel reform, appointing you as the director of Laplace is not his intention.
Yeah.
It's yours, isn't it, Madam Constantine?
You see, a keen mind is a key prerequisite to becoming director. The core of the issue isn't how the Foundation presents its final decision to the outside world, but who we present. And what we need is a human. A stable, persuasive, uncontroversial human. When all is said and done, the Foundation's objective remains the same. We only wish to do all we can to brave the storm. In this regard, you are the best choice, Mr. Adler.
Your best choice was forced to retire in the Timekeeper's suitcase.
Yes. Madame Lucy has certainly been enjoying a comfortable vacation.
Yeah. I wonder how she's doing. Maintaining her smile constantly steers the conversation in another direction.
But let's not dwell on that. There's something else I wanted to tell you. Something interesting. To be kept to yourself for the time being, of course.
Oh boy.
It's a research topic we haven't yet revealed to Laplace.
Oh boy. What is it? What is it?
As you're well aware, for many years we've been searching for a method to bring back those reversed in the storm.
Yeah.
Well, the Foundation has discovered a feasible theory. If we can inject a person's past memories into a suitable body, then we can restore those who were lost.
And how the hell are we gonna get the memories?
All those years ago, a special candidate helped us in the first stages of this experiment.
Oh, of course.
And now, we're finally starting to see results.
It's Hoffman. It's gonna be Hoffman, isn't she?
To this end, we hope to acquire help from Laplace.
And they're pushing for Enigma to become director so they can get this project done, right? Or make it more quickly or something like that, huh? Damn. Let me see. I think I have time for one more. Let's go for Passerby, and then we can call it a day for now. Necessary choice in the midst of a chance.
Go on, spit it out!
Right, what is the project?
Or have all those long-winded administrative tasks totally destroyed your ability to get to the point?
You know something, don't you, Adler?
Yeah, he was given knowledge directly from Constantine. Everyone waits for Enigma to speak, but all they get is a room full of puzzled looks. No matter how much he despises Constantine's implications and methods, he knows that this is either the time or the place for sharing what he's learned. Words he cannot speak hardened into a stone at the back of his throat, where he let it all fall. The ripples it would send through Laplace would be impossible to calm.
I'm simply learning to consider the consequences before I act.
Yeah.
Some of the Foundation's committee members have gotten swept up in the prospect of an impending arcane war. If this goes on, Laplace mustn't become a pawn in their war games, or a bargaining chip for their faction disputes. In short, we need to submit our pre-storm protocol as soon as possible, which means we need to figure out what the core of the toy box really is. No, whatever it is, we need to crack it open as soon as possible, alright? If we hurry, we still have a chance to convince the talking heads at the Foundation to leave us be.
Each researcher wears a different expression.
Huh! Enigma, are you actually begging right now? Quick, has the storm stopped? Has hell frozen over?
Whatever. Just give me an answer.
The ferrofluid swirls violently in the tank, and then slowly it settles.
All right. It seems there'll be no solving our differences in the short term. So, I have a proposal.
Okay.
You submit 2 reports, and let the reviewers decide.
Fine.
Okay. Oh, we're in the toy box again. The toy box, once again, Enigma's exploration has taken him to a beach. Waves roll in, foaming at the shore. He looks down at the swirling water. Oh, this is kind of trippy.
From a visual estimate, the perfect language covers everything in a 5-kilometer radius, with the tower as its center.
Okay.
On the beach outside this 5-kilometer area, the environment continues to exhibit signs of language disorder, a new type of storm syndrome. It deconstructs words into phonemes, the building blocks of sound, and uses them as the building blocks of matter. A handful of seawater contains 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly 20 phonemes. So clearly the phonemes themselves don't carry any meaning. They do leave room to construct one.
The waves swirl, causing phenomines to crash against them.
The waves create a chiming sound, like bells. This seawater holds enough phonemes such that they may organize into morphemes, the smallest units of meaning. Monkeys may have an easier time putting Shakespeare together here than writing it on typewriters.
A jellyfish sea breeze rushes Enigma's cheek and carries him, rhyme muttering to the waves' crests. Then the waves break against the shore again, and the wind shifts.
It seems the wind strips even the quietest utterances into the smallest units of sound.
It catches hearing like a net, carefully sifting out bare phenomines and weaving them back to something.
Perhaps these symptoms can be understood as a language microscope, or maybe a scalpel. The environment dissolves and dissects every spoken word, leaving only its phonetic fragments behind. To use language is to quickly combine these pieces into specific sequences to create a meaningful utterance. Thus, one could view this entire environment as a simulation of language use. Bilabial plosive. Diphthong. Mid-central vowel. Nasal. The phonemes of poem. Huh. I see. It's encryption and decryption. Hardly foreign territory for me.
Enigma crouches down, pulling a small glass vial from his pocket, and fills to the two-thirds marks with seawater. He seals the vials and shakes it. The liquid inside is crystal clear.
It still appears like normal seawater in this container. Let's see if X has any suitable equipment to analyze its composition when I get back. I wonder, if I bring this vial of seawater to the tower, will its composition change?
Then it catches a few strange symbols. Not far off, several toy box locals rush from the reef in panic. Puzzled, Enigma watches as they come running straight towards him, crying all the way. As they draw closer, the phenomena reassemble into words.
This language deconstruction phenomenon seems to have a limited range. Just now, the limit was around 2 meters.
He quickly jolts the new findings to the back of his hand, but the local shouting robs him of any chance to ponder it further. Are you actually gonna help them, or? The clamoring callers surround him. No matter which way he steps, they swarm him in an instant. Yeah, you're not gonna get out of this one, buddy. He tries to convince himself they're nothing but cold data, not real people, not worth his time.
Better attacks are common in the toy box. Go find the fellow with the glass tank for a head. I need to get to that tower. The pieces refuse to take no for an answer. Their reality has made the choice for them. Keep pushing. Enigma glances down in his timer. 10 hours in the toy box already. If I waste time on things like this, I won't make any progress on the tower's function before the simulated storm hits. I need to finish the pre-storm protocol before Ulrich does. All the damn pleading. What is this, a time loop?
When needs collide, the result is either a standoff or a concession. It's lately Enigma has been favoring the latter. There's not a trace of simulation in the panic in these spaces. Not even Laplace's most advanced equipment could reproduce therein so faithfully.
Leads the way.
They cheer and quickly clear a path towards the reef. On the other side, the emergency comes into view. A pack of critters closing in. Alright, let's get this done then.
It's an honor to meet you.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Indeed, Enigma.
I can hear it. It is here.
It is heat-treated, no?
That one?
Flot des Sephiroth.
Purge the impurities.
Fate has revealed itself to you.
Let's not make a scene out of it.
That should be good enough.
Give it a little.
It is here.
This one should do.
Honk. You're dead.
The curtain.
No need to be dramatic, Isolde. Critter speech. Just you wait. It doesn't make much take much before the critters flee shrieking. Even without understanding their language and with parts of it reduced to incomprehensible noise, their movements convey their fury just fine. Oh, there she is.
Thank you for lending us a hand.
Oh boy.
You again.
As he approaches the trapped survivor, Enigma's eyes falls on the figure before him. A simulation of someone he knew better than anyone, built from Greta Hoffman's memory data.
I should have known. This is the only way to the tower.
He mutters under his breath and takes a step forward. It's a waste of time. None of this is real. Just an absurd coincidence generated by the toy box logic. But you're gonna go insane if you think like that.
I saw you on my previous expeditions.
I think you're still grieving, and seeing your sister's, like, memories like a shell of a person is not gonna be good for your health.
Oh, you're from the outside. This world is constantly resetting, so I'm afraid I cannot recall our previous encounters.
But
the last time I saw you, you were also on your way to explore the depths of the toy box. Is that the case this time as well? I built a tower there, in the depths, but nothing has changed. I'm no closer to finding out how to stop the storm in here. Listen to me. This is all a simulation, designed to help us find a solution to the storm. No matter what you do, everything will eventually reset to its original state. Nothing will change. You don't have to waste your time like this. You've already made this journey before, and it is difficult and meaningless.
Hoffman studies Enigma calmly. He stands right in front of her, blocking the road ahead.
I appreciate your concern. It appears this isn't the first time you've observed our actions, and I'm glad I was able to help you come to your conclusions. However, everything you've said pertains to your business as an outsider. From your point of view, perhaps your claims are correct.
Man, it's kind of weird to see Hoffman just smiling so much.
But I'll only know if your advice is meaningful to me once I get there myself. When I see that tower with my own eyes. In any case, I won't be the last to visit it. Perhaps whatever I leave behind will help those who come after. Like I've helped you. Besides, if you've already concluded that this is meaningless, why did you return?
Leaving the question to hang in the air, Hoffman brushes past Enigma and follows the road behind him. Enigma doesn't move. The timer ticks on, covering Confucius' time into numbers. A moment later, he sets down with the same road. To be continued. So yeah, I definitely think this is going a lot faster than normal. Like, the nodes are really fast. I think we're pretty much halfway, or almost halfway. If this is only, I'm gonna guess 15. I'm gonna guess this thing has like 15 things. Yeah. So yeah, we are just gonna leave it here for now. Very interesting so far. It's gonna, I can already tell this is gonna be a gut punch at the very end. Hoffman's death was always a sad thing. And now we're gonna have to basically see Enigma grieve for his sister, huh? It's definitely gonna be a very heart-wrenching story. Or hopeful, honestly. We never know. We could just see Enigma finally accept his sister's death and become the director. I'm definitely gonna bet that he's gonna become the director of Laplace after this. Just a hunch. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time for more Reverse 1999. Ciao.